Algebra 1 Summer School, Unit 5, Lesson 1, Practice 2 video. So this is the second practice that we offered for factoring by GCF. Okay, so hopefully you tried the first practice. If you still have questions after you go through these 3 problems with me on the video, you can look at the answer key posted on Canvas or come into office hours and ask for help. So we're going to do numbers 1, 5, and 11. All right, when I look at number 1, I'm going to list out all the factors for this one, and then we're going to do kind of a shorter method for 5 and 11. So first I'm going to list out all of the factors of 2a to the 4th. Okay? Well, the factors of 2 are just 1 and 2, and then a to the 4th is a 4 times. A, and a. All right, now let's list out the factors of 8a. Okay, well, numbers that go into 8, 1, 2, 4, and 8, and there's only one a in that list. So the greatest number they have in common is 2, and each list also has at least one a. So 2a is the GCF between 2a to the 4th and 8a. So what I do next is I'm going to divide both terms by that GCF of 2a. When I take 2a to the 4th divided by 2a, I'm left with a cubed. I can tell that by looking at this list of factors. The a's that are not circled, there's 3 of them. Then 8a divided by 2a is 4. So this is your final answer. If you wanted to check your work, you can distribute the 2a to each term inside the parentheses, and you'll see that 2a times a cubed is 2a to the 4th, and 2a times 4 is plus 8a. That is exactly what we started with up above, so you know you factored correctly. All right, the next problem, 15f minus 20g squared. This is number 5. Well, 15 and 20 both actually have a 5 in common. But f and g are 2 totally different variables, so there's actually no variable that I'm going to pull out as part of my GCF. So all I'm going to divide everything by is 5. Well, 15 divided by 5 is 3, and then I didn't divide any f's away, so I stay 3f. Negative 20 divided by 5 is minus 4, and the g squared stays the same. So 5 times 3f minus 4g squared is your final answer. All right, let's finish up with number 11 here. This one's a doozy. 6x squared yz plus 2xy squared z minus 4xyz. That's a lot of x, y's, and z's I just said, but let's start by looking at the numbers. 6, 2, and negative 4. The GCF I'm going to pull out is a 2. That's the largest number that goes into 6, 2, and 4. Now, when I look at each of these, they all have at least one x. So I'm going to put an x with my 2. Same with the y. They all have at least one y. So I'm going to put a y as the GCF. And finally, the z. They all have a z. So z comes as part of my GCF. So I'm going to divide each of these terms by 2x, y, z. All right, when I do that, the 6 divided by 2 is 3. X squared divided by x is just 1x. The y and the z are both going to cancel. Now, the 2 divided by 2 is a 1. The x's cancel. That's just an invisible 1 there. Y squared divided by y is y. The z's cancel. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. The x's, the y's, the z's all cancel off. So this right here is your final factored form of that polynomial. All right, I hope that helps a little bit. If you have any other questions, check out the answer key posted on Canvas or come into office hours and ask your instructor for help.